Iris? What's up?
Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit.
Yes, absolutely. It's okay. Also, I mean, it's great the body's not here, but still. This is a revolver. A real one. And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windibank's life.
What's the matter, Susie? You and Bruno look like you're about to faint.
Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh. Yeah, guns aren't a thing, and I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, he was pointing it at his temple. Oh god, I shall have to take my own life! Windibank, stop it. It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand. Yeah, that sucks. Mr. Windibank told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he?
Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in this gun has been fired.
Can we stop handing the gun to a 10-year-old child? So we can be fairly certain that the single shot was fired from this revolver. A cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Where's the cuckoos? I want to see.
I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windibank set such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set it out to scare anyone. Is it really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh, my cockney is not ready. Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. I do like this music.
Don't you remember, Bruno? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
I did say that. Freely? Did I say that?
Yes!
Yes. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we'd better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Alright then. While we bop to this music. Alright. Fade out. It is now 5:41 p.m. That's about the time right now while I'm recording this, but holy shit, we took like 3-4 hours in there. Oh, Gina, good, you're back. The police must have finished questioning her then.
Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Don't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It's meant we were able to investigate at Windibank's. Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it.
That's not...
Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not? I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Right, I see. She really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what it feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Now we get the sad boy music. Sheesh, sad girl music this time. What we even covered? Oh, right then. Blimey, give them the rest with the iris. Give them a rest with the eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
You don't say.
We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you're innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have to manage to establish.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into Windybanks that night. It looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it in Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. No thrusting involved, please.
Representation in court.
We already have the representation papers and other documents we need. All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother.
Ginny?
Rip them up and chuck them, will ya? Them representation papers or whatever they're called. This cell ain't fancy enough to have a bin.
So, what would you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine on my own.
I don't think you will be.
Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This one's a stubborn pickpocket.
She's amping the tsundere. Alright, you know what? Thrust that evidence in her face. Gina, you piece of shit. I'm trying to help you here, girly. The mantle script, as she calls it. The hand. Look at her signature. I've always loved the 4-petal flower, but we found this in Mr. Windybanks' storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Right. Oh, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windybanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who opened the box containing this manuscript last night?
Eh?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, wasn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened, please?
Iris's manuscript. Come on, Gina.
I'm having a hard time doing your... Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story is the latest Holmes adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it gotta be worth a few pieces of silver, right?
Oh, yes. At least 5,000 pounds.
What?
So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you?
Oh, Iris. No, Ginny, how could you?
What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the mantle script, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. That's the only reason I was there in the place.
For Iris's sake, isn't that right? We know why you done from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But
I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
we're just fucking with you, Gina.
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Are we gonna flash back again? Oh god, please. Enough.
Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. They're this liars, a lot of them. They just ain't realised it yet. I'm telling ya, that mantle script ain't a Windybanks. You'd soon see if you had a look.
I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you.
Alright. I'll tell you while I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Iris does have, like, big eyes. It's really sparkly. It wasn't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just want to know the truth, that's all.
You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest, if he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windybanks.
It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got her daddy, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes her stories. They're all about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night, when I was listening to what you were saying...
Stories about Daddy?
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner?
Well, that's how I see it. Yeah, also I'm so sorry, my knee just cracked a bone.
You're so thoughtful and kind, Ginny.
Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we?
Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense, do you hear? I hate it! I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarpa.
I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat are some very suspicious red stains. They're actually brown by now.
What? What you looking at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now.
Yeah. Hey, Gina. I know we were having a moment, but boy, there's blood on your coat. Yeah, we gotta find out whose blood it is. So, Mason's was violet. Okay. Or purple. No, it's more purple, but I'll say violet.
Excuse me. Those things, they're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What?
Blood! Mr. Naruhodo! You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So, could it be blood that splattered from Mr. Windybank when he was shot last night?
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results faster than anything else.
Let's do it. Hey, take it easy, Iris. Oh god.
Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot.
Ah! For once, she gets shot at. Oh god. Oh, it's Mason's.
Oh my! What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn to a purple color.
See, they refer to it as purple.
Which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly.
Yes. Now, let's see. Who had the purple blood? Oh. It was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago.
I knew it.
What? What are you all on about? The victim? Oh, what do you mean?
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It
means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed.
Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story!
Sorry, Gina, we're having a moment. Yes, Susato-san? The truth of the omnibus case. We've been had. That's the truth. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Oh god, another flashback.
Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about big gloves now, was I? I reached out to give a man a hand.
But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have arisen from McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet. No, if that was really what happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over Mr. McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. Blood splatters are nasty, aren't they? I've tried to run from the truth for too long, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, Magnus McGilded. Oh, he's laughing even in death. I hate him. Mr. Naruhodo, that horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen?
Bruno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent?
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon?
A lawyer's weapon. I don't know. I'd say that our weapon is the evidence. Before we came to Great Britain, a friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? No, we're gonna have a... Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth, and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief. Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have in their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! What's funny, Gina? Cool. Sounds like this Empire Japan you come from. Everyone must be soft. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's gotten into you, believing in that bog trotter. Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. Well, at least you learn your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one, get hurt by no one. Gina, may I ask you something? Or I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away.
Are you really sure that's what you want?
I'll bet that's what you want and all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget, it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up to the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after all that? Not likely.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, a lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened.
Honestly, she didn't do it. She should be a tsundere right now.
Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial.
Hey, are you half-baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo, didn't you hear what I said before? All of that. I'm a born liar. Fibs just trip off me tongue. I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it.
Gina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize.
Well, what do you mean?
The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who would never let you down.
Hey?
It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience, even though this is the 5th trial. But I can promise you this, whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side.
What do you expect me to say to that? Oh, she's crying.
Then it's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. Thank you, best girl. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully.
Susato-san. Do what you like. You is a lot of... I don't know what you are. I don't get you.
Cute. Gina's taking herself to the back of the cell. She's never admitted it, but I do hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out all right in the end, I think. Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once! Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. God, she's in fighting form. Susato! Someone is there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before.
What?
Who is it?
Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Oh, crazy. I suppose you were using some of those mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I've heard so much about. We're not ninjas.
If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. You almost got Susato takedown. You wouldn't like it.
Grexy!
Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening into our conversation?
Good grief, listening in? No. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave, even though it was after hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived. This very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all there is it. Nothing untoward, nothing at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
So then, I'll humbly excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye and bye, bye. That's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for her ladyship. Just say ta-ta, you'll be fine.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will...
Emergency?
Lord Strongheart? Nothing! Forget I said anything! Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Grexy, if you have to, but let's chat again soon.
Delighted! Charmed! Can't wait! If you please, my pleasure. That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere. Oh, Grexy, you fucking weirdo.
Grexy's so funny. He says such silly things.
It's certainly entertaining to see the inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency at the Supreme Court. We'll soon find out, won't we? I must attend to the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. Really, seriously, paperwork is stupid work. Thank you so much for handling that for me. Kindly escort home Iris now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later. And so our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that I have been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. He sounds crushed, and I'm like, yeah, me too, dude. We are useless without Susato-san, really. 11:13 p.m. Holy shit. Sorry, I pressed something.
Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? Today has been an even more trying day for you, I'm sure. Mr. Jones was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. And on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and she must return to Japan at once. Also, she had to do paperwork too on top of that. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. And yet, I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task? Yes? What is it? Going back to Japan? Oh, we're gonna chat a little bit.
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. I was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm so sorry, Susato-san.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays off of them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. He's definitely a literature student. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay our eyes on for as long as we live.
That's true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blinded to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear, that all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think it's been only just 2 months. You've grown so much.
Sorry? I've what?
Oh, no. It was nothing. Unimportant.
They are so shy and weak with each other. How can I not? Do you know what time you'll be leaving for London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket, Elia. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m.
I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but
every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep.
Susato bowed.
But please, for me, do try.
Their conversation's just so cute. They're so cute. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean?
Oh, my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
Oh, her book. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents.
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus.
The McGilded case.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windibank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case in ways that are not completely yet apparent. So, I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
It's so sweet of you, Susato-san! With everything else she's had to think about, Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
Sorry? I didn't catch what you said there.
Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself.
Susato-san, what do you mean? Frothing at the mouth, just like, girly, you're like the best girl.
Well, it's getting late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room.
Susato-san,
I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night.
Wait, there's something I need to say. The way she turned is so... What was that?
A secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown.
Shutdown?
Oh. Please, I implore you. If we have to voice out goodbyes... I won't be able to hold back my tears.
Oh no, Susato-san! Susato. And there's the shutdown. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Good night, Reinosuke. Also, what a weird posture to be sleeping in after you got Susato shut down. April 17th, The Small Hours, St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. Yes, I quite understand. That is a great weight off my mind. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly how as we discussed. Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mrs. Sholmes. On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. My dear madam. Susato bow. And that's how we end it. Woo! To be continued. 36 minutes!